Hello everybody, and welcome back to another part of my gardening videos. I hope you all enjoyed the other ones what you've been watching. So today what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be planting out the rest of my flower pots, what I've got left over, which is for my garden side. So I'm going to show you that today, and then when I've done that I'm going to be showing you what's going on in the garden now since I planted up my potatoes, my onions and my other stuff. I'll show you what's happening there, and then we'll end the video at that point. So I hope you all enjoy this one. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing now. Right, so I've got some plants what I've had left from when I planted the other ones. So I'm going to just plant these ones. These should have been planted out already, but that's how things go sometimes. I don't know what everybody else is doing in their garden. Like I always said, I'm not a proper gardener, I just do little bits and pieces what I can do. Then I said I just decided that I'm going to share it with you this time, because I know that we've got a lot of gardeners watching as well. And got this nice weather what's coming on now, so we have to give a bit of thanks for that as well. Right, when I do these kind of tubs and that, it's just figuring out what to put where. So, especially when you've got these big root systems like this, you know, it's a bit more difficult to know where to place them because they take up a bit of space. Gotta get them in. We'll get them in there. Someone saying what about my cooking channel. That's going to be still up and going, just sorting out a few issues on there at the moment. I've got these ones are big as well. Yeah, we've had a few issues with our cooking channel, and you know, we're just trying to get those sorted out. One knows it's not easy providing the content, especially when you know you're doing things right and then all of a sudden you get a bit discouraged in doing it. But you know, thanks to those who've reached out and given their support. So just going to get these ones in, and once I get this finished, this one, I'll show you what it looks like. Right everybody, so I've got all the plants in one of the tubs. I've got another two to do, but I'll need to get some plants for those. So this is the first one. I just put in a mixture of plants. As you can see, I bunched them up together so I'll get a nicer display, which is what I like to see. So I'm going to get on with some other stuff now and show you the process of what we're doing. Right, so I've done that plant pot, so now I've got some beetroots what I want to plant out as well. Just says beetroot, don't know what variety they are. Sometimes we cook them, or you use them in like smoothies and that. So into this tub, I've not filled it right up, which takes a lot of dirt in here. I was putting potatoes in there, then I will fill it up, but I'm not just putting the veg in there. I'm going to put some chicken manure pellets, two handfuls, and I'm going to put some fish and bone in there as well. Just give that a little dig like that. Don't have to. I don't usually dig mine right into the bottom or anything. I just let it stay at the top and just shovel it in a bit. I'm going to level this off. Right. You can see these have got nice root system to them, although they've been sitting outside for 2 weeks now. I should have planted them out before, but didn't have time, especially with my back. So I'll just get into that now. I use an old and off of one of these to make my holes. I find it a lot quicker. So I'm just going to make that hole and put that in. I don't know if this is the big variety or the small variety, because you get different sizes of things. So if you've got any limp leaves or anything, just take those off. I'll give them about 4 to 5 inches of space between each one. This is the first time I think I've planted beetroots. Like my family members don't really like it, but I like it, especially when I go to Jamaica and you get the cooked one, nice and sweet. yes, most of my stuff I plant in containers. It's more easier for me to watch them, handle them. Like my onions, I'll show you later on in the video. I had a problem with one of them cats, kept coming and digging it up. It can get to be a pain in the neck. But I looked up how to sort that out, and it's been okay for a couple of days now, so hopefully shouldn't have no more problems with him. Right, so I'm coming down to the last few now. I know I should be doing this, but I keep forgetting to put the card in so I know what they are. Right, so that's the beetroots planted as well. So they've got a good start to them already. Right. So that's the beetroots done. And I've got some other plants here, which is Sticcoli cabaries, which I think is a broccoli. I don't know if you can see that one. That's the card for it. Which it says it's a hybrid of broccoli and Chinese kale with edible spears and stems, and it tastes similar to asparagus. So this is a first for this one as well. I'll stick that there, so I'm just going to put those ones over this side. You can see, got a nice root system to them. I can see, I don't know if you can bring in that camera a bit more, our cameraman. You can see that it's starting to get the little bits of broccoli flower in the middle. So I don't know how big these get, so I'll just plant them in a row. These are just trials for me, really. So I don't know how big they get or anything like that. I know someone's going to say, why didn't I look it up or read up about it, but I ain't got time for all that. I just want to get them planted. So I've got 4 of these in there, so just going to plant them. And yeah. So that's those. So right, I've got 5 roots of kale. Now, do these ones get big or small? I don't know, because I've got a bit more space in there. thinking of putting them in there as well, because all these are new stuff what I'm planting. I haven't planted these before, so just want to see how they come out before I plant them again. So I'm going to just put them in here with these ones. They take up the space, then they take up the space. I think kale gets some kales get quite high, so no, I'm gonna leave them in here. I was thinking of putting them in another separate bucket, but just gonna leave them in here. This is a big tub, so all I'm doing is just using the leaves really for if I do a smoothie. So I don't know, got two more. I'm just thinking of putting them somewhere else, but I'm going to stick them in. That way I know that they're planted out. Don't have to come back to them again. So I've planted them close together, so with me. Right, so that's the beetroots, the sticcoli, and the kale planted out. Right, so what I've got left to do, I've got my French beans here, which is a climbing one. Got those coming along nicely. So I've got to build up I usually build up a thing for them, which I'm going to do. So once we've done that, we'll come back and show you what it looks like. Right, I was going to show you me making my well, I'll call it a tower, but it's not really, it's just a thistle for me to plant out my runner bean, not my runner bean, my climber beans. So I'm going to show you what my garden looks like now, which I started 2.5 weeks ago now. So I'm just going to show you what everything looks like in here. So coming down, I've got my herbs in this one, which is my thyme, my chives, my fennel and my mint. I've got my pots of my lilies, which one pot's coming up, and then I don't know what's wrong with this pot. It's only sending out a few this year, so I might have to put on some new bulbs in there. This is one of my mixed flower pots what I planted, so that's what it looks like now. This is my lettuces. As you can see, they're not doing very well, so I'm going to get some more. Well, I'm going to give them another couple of weeks, and then I'm see if what comes up, and then what doesn't, then I'll pull those out and put some fresh ones back in. So that's the 2 pots. As you can see, that's how lettuces always happen with me, and then all of a sudden they start growing. This is another flower tub what I've just finished off, and this is all these are flower pots. That's a weed one, so don't worry about that one. That one I'm going to empty out soon. These are all my flower ones. I don't know if you can get the camera right up there so you can see what's going on. My pansies, my petunias, my busy lizzies, the geraniums and everything. You can see they're coming along nicely. In this pot I've got my carrots, what you saw when I planted those. They're coming along really nice. You see nice strong growth. These are my mixed spinach and my chard is in that. You can see those are coming up. I was having a bit of problems with the birds pecking off the end bits, but managed to put something to deter them a bit. That's my rashidos. They're coming along nicely. I don't know how much space they're going to take up, so it's the first time I've planted them, so that's how it goes. And then you can see the rest of my garden. I just waiting to see what comes up, because I can see some new spears and all that coming up, so I just have to leave that. I weed it out as I go along and then let that come along before I put anything else in there. These are my other pot plants. That's the one that I just finished. I've got another 2 to do. Don't know where I'm going to put them because this bin and everything takes up space. This is my tub of broccoli, kale and beetroot in there. Right, I'm going to come over to this side of the garden now. These are my potatoes, which you saw when I planted from the first one. You can see they've started to come through now. And these ones have come through a lot, so I'm going to let those come up another few more inches, and then I'm going to top those up with some more compost or muck, either compost or straw. You can see they're coming along nicely. These are my onions and garlic. This was the one that I had a problem with the cat coming and digging up. Don't know what he was looking for. So I've put some raw lemon peel and a banana peel, and that seems to have stopped them from coming up. This is another one of my potatoes. This one's just starting to come through there. So that one's a bit slow. That's another potato, and that far one is my tub with the shallots. So that's what my garden looks like. These are my strawberries that always grow along there. I didn't plant them. These have been out here for years now, and they send off the runs, and they usually just grow along the front, so I just leave them in. So those are those. So that's what my garden looks like for now. So thanks for watching this one. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. And if you want to leave any comments or any tips, please leave them in the comments section. I'm all about learning new things and new tricks. I know a lot of people's got a lot of different shortcuts. So if you want to leave a comment, just leave them in the comment section, and I will get back to you on them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one, where I will be finishing off my French bean climbing frame. So I hope you'll watch that one. So see you all on the next one, which will be how I do this climbing frame.